Hello, hello. Welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. This is Nina and I'm here to do your pick a card reading for today. Now, I hope you're all doing well. I hope that you are maneuvering these new energies that we are currently in. And today I want to do a pick a card reading with some oracle cards and some tarot cards, and we're going to dig into the energies of whatever it is that you are currently facing. But before we get into the reading, I would like to remind you that these are general readings, so you must take what resonates and leave the rest, please. And I will also list the cards below so that you can find them if I use some cards that you like. And I will also put some timestamps below so you quick and easy can jump to the reading that was meant for you. If you like what I do, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. If you're interested in channeled work, ascension, awakening, and star family, then you can find a link to my other page, or other channel rather, down in the description box, called Pure Light Awakening. Now, with that being said, let's jump to the reading of today. You have 3 cards to choose from. 1, 2, and 3, and 3 crystals. On number 1, we have a rainbow fluorite. Quite beautiful. Then on number 2, we have a smoky quartz. And on number 3, we have obsidian. So, pause the video if you need more time. Ask your angels and guides to guide you to pick number 1, 2, or 3. And I'll be back in a moment and I'll start with number 1. So, removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1, so if you picked this rainbow fluorite, then this is the reading for you. I will put it up here so it will be part of your reading. Now, this is one card that I have picked that is a very special artistry on the back of this card, and so I'm going to intuit that card. There's also one word that goes with it, but let's sink into the energies of the card before we pick other cards today. I have also brewed myself a cup of tea here, so that will be part of my reading today too. Is going to put it up here. If you would like a cup of tea or coffee, then pause the video so we can spend some cozy time together here today. Now, with further ado, I will start and flip the card and we will sink into these energies, and then we will have some additional cards at the end. Okay. Let us look at this. It says positivity, but let us look at the image here. Okay. The first thing that I'm drawn to in this image is the wolf. The wolf is howling up at the moon. Can you see that? And there is also an owl sitting here looking at the moon. And of course, a witch standing looking down at the ground or at the wolf. Now, I was drawn to the wolf, and the howling of spirit, or towards the moon, for me was the howling towards spirit. It was a communication with spirit is what I felt. So I see the wolf that's howling, and I see the owl. So I feel like there's wisdom here and there is communication with spirit. So my initial feeling is that you are someone who normally is in good connection with spirit, and that you have gained that wisdom and that knowledge on how to contact spirit and get messages. But for some reason, I have another feeling on this side of the card where I feel like she's staring at the ground. So she's not looking up. She's not communicating. And so there is a feeling of stillness or stuckness in it as well. So I don't know if you feel stuck, or if you feel like maybe you can't trust what you get when you communicate with spirit. That might be for some of you. Or maybe it is a sorrow in it. I feel kind of a stuckness and a sorrow and a longing for something in this card. Okay? So I feel like the gifts are there. Your skill set of whatever it is that you do is here. You know what you're doing, but you are kind of feeling sad or stuck, or just looking down. Maybe also for some of you, not taking up space, or that you're afraid to be heard or afraid to take up too much space in a situation. So that might be for some of you. For others of you, I feel the feeling of sadness and stuckness, okay? But the card, it says positivity. So for me, that is a message of looking, how can we change the outlook on what's happening? Can we look upon what's happening with new eyes? Can we see the silver lining in what's happening? Can we pull positivity out of this situation? What can we learn from this situation? That's kind of my initial feeling about this card. So let us pull some tarot, and I'm using a new deck today. This is the In-Between Tarot. I haven't used that in readings before. It's quite a beautiful deck. So let us see what we can get here. I want to shuffle good because I haven't used it before. So I have shuffled it a couple of times before today, but I haven't really used it. So I want to make sure that it is shuffled properly here, okay? So let us look at it now. Shuffle a couple of more times, overhand shuffle, and then we will pull some cards for you, number one, okay? So let us see what else we get here. The Emperor, standing in your power. The Tower, something might have happened abruptly to shake your world a little bit here. Nine of Cups, which is personal happiness and fulfillment. And the High Priestess. Ooh, okay. Wow, okay. Remember I told you that you are in connection with the spiritual realm, and that you might be afraid or not trusting what you get. That might be these two cards right here, okay? That you are in connection, but for some reason you are having trouble trusting what you're getting. If it's for you or if it's for somebody else, I don't know. But that's what I get, okay? Underneath the deck you have Page of Coins, which is an offer coming towards you. An offer of something new, or maybe an offer of money, an offer of a job, offer of a project. It can be many things, okay? But it can also be an offer of better health, or something that will lead to better health in the future, okay? But Nine of Cups is the card of personal fulfillment. But it is personal. It is, you know, normally it's only one person depicted in the card. So it is your own happiness, not the family happiness or whatever, but it is your own. So it is about standing in your own power, following your own heart, because Cups is also the emotional. It is the water element and the emotional. Emperor being standing in your power, sitting on your throne kind of thing. So I do feel like you're following your own bliss and you are standing in your power and you have this connection with spirit. And there is a tower moment here. Either that tower moment might actually be a new offer that came out of the blue and that's kind of rattling your situation a little bit. Or it can, of course, be a tower moment as in something that got shattered, something that got broken, something, maybe your connection with spirit, maybe your connection with your colleagues, maybe the connection with whatever it is that you are doing as a project. And so you're doubting yourself. I feel doubt here. I feel sadness. I feel stuckness, as I said, even though you have that connection with the spirit or spiritual realm. So I don't know what's going on, what kind of situation you are in, but I'm just reading up on these energies that I'm feeling, number one, okay? So let us now pull a couple of oracle cards from the Sacred Traveler deck. Let's see what we get there. Let's see what we get. The wise leader, you are a beacon for others. See, so if you were doubting, if you had doubts about your own, I mean, if you are someone who is working within the spiritual field or wanting to work within the spiritual field, I can tell you that They are asking you to step it up. They are telling you that you are good enough, that you have that connection. You shouldn't doubt yourself. You are a wise leader and you are a beacon for others. And even though if you're not kind of in a situation where you are leading others or in a work situation where you are in the spiritual realm, I would say that you are a beacon and someone that kind of walks the path before others, no matter what it is that you are doing, okay? And that's a good thing because you're a wise leader. They're also saying solitude in silent peace prevails. So it is about going inwards again. Yeah, there's something here about taking the time to be by yourself. Solitude might also mean for some of you that you're supposed to do a business on your own, that you're supposed to start up something on your own, or do this project on your own. Underneath the deck, you have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Okay, that's good news. Brilliant. Okay, just let me have a sip of tea and let me just sink into some more energies here. Okay, for some of you, I have a feeling, this is not for all of you, but for some of you, I'm feeling loneliness, okay? Both in this and in this, that you are in solitude and you don't like it, kind of. So the solitude doesn't always have to be an invitation for solitude. It can also be that you are in solitude and you are kind of wanting to get out of that space. But what I feel here, especially if you are a leader, sometimes the job of a leader can be very lonely. So that is for some of you. But I feel like what they're trying to tell you here is keep on going and keep on being that beacon, because the gifts that you have are unique. And they're telling you to step it up. They're telling you that you should, maybe that's the tower moment, that you kind of got that message that it's time to step it up. It's time to move forward. It's time to accept this offer. Okay, but before you do it, of course, check in, being solitude, check in with your gut to feel if this is the right thing for you to do, though. Okay, so I want to draw a card from this new deck that I got called the Four Agreements. Okay, so let us see what they have to tell you through that deck. Oh, yeah. There was one that flipped over right away, so let's look at it. First, on the front, it says, don't make assumptions. Speak openly and honestly. Okay, so if you are someone who is in the spiritual field, I would say the message is also say what you get. Okay, let's turn this around. There's a message on the back. When you speak openly and honestly, you won't have to make assumptions. The day you stop making assumptions, you will communicate cleanly and clearly and achieve impeccability with your word. Okay, that's interesting. So it is also about speaking your truth, your own truth. As I said, you have kind of come to a point where you're standing in your power. So sometimes when we stand in our power and we speak our truth, not everybody likes that. So that might be something that's happening to you, you know, take it as it resonates. Now I want to pull some mini cards as well today. And I think I would like to pull the Chakra Love, if I can get it out. Here, there it was. Okay, so these cards right here called Chakra Love. They are such beautiful cards and give such beautiful messages. So let's see what they have to tell you with this. Oh, wait, no, those are way too many. It was just a whole bunch that just flew out here. Let's see, okay. There, oh, there was two that popped up. Let's see. So, truth. Again, speak your truth, as I said. Speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. Throat chakra, and you might benefit from using turquoise crystal. And maybe there is some work needed on your throat chakra. Okay, so it is about speaking your truth. As I said, are you having a hard time believing what you get if you're working within the spiritual field? Or the messages that you get from spirit? Or are you doubting yourself and your own skill set, no matter what it is that you're working with right now? Oneness. You are part of the universe and always will be. Crown chakra. And tourmalated quartz might be something that you can use here. And of course, amethyst is also a very good one for the crown. And it might be something about your crown that you need to open up. So for me, this is very much a reading about opening up to spirit, listening to spirit, and sharing what you get. For those of you not wanting to work within that field, I would say this is about communication and trusting in your own skill set and trusting in your own gifts, no matter what it is that you're working on and doing. You are a beacon for others. You are a wise leader. Now they're asking you to be in silence and gather your thoughts and gather whatever it is that you need before you speak up. So do that. Speak openly and honestly is also a message here. Other than that, I feel like the cards here are quite positive. I'm sorry, but it's just the dog that's... that's just a dog that's scratching himself in the background. Okay, no, so I do feel like... yeah, I do feel like this is a very positive reading all in all. But it is about trusting yourself and standing in your own power, very much so, okay? So I do feel that that's important here. Now, in the end, I would like to draw a couple of charms for you guys, just in my hand. See what we get today, number one. Just a couple. Okay, so you got the Christmas tree. So there might have been something that happened around Christmas. Maybe this offer or maybe this tower moment happened around Christmas, or maybe there's something that's going to happen within the next year before the next Christmas. There will be some sort of change for you, okay? Now, you got a safety pin with a heart and also another heart here. And this heart says, made with love. So, first of all, I would say that this is a message from Spirit saying that they love you and they are proud of you and you should just keep on going. That's one message. Another message is that all of this could also be about a relationship, I have to say. It could be that this connection that I'm talking about is not just with spirit, but it can also be with an energy that is either past that you are missing, or it can also be an energy that is still here in the living that you are missing or that you are longing for. It can be someone you know, or it can be someone you don't know yet, okay? But I do feel, as I said, I feel a longing in this, a little bit of a sadness. And also, as I said, for some of you, there is a sadness around the solitude situation. And so with this, I would say that this is kind of a message that there is love for you in any way, shape, or form that you are longing for it. But maybe it's about time. It's about the timing. Maybe it's about it takes the time it takes. Maybe it's about you being truthful about what it is that you desire. You speaking openly and honestly from the heart, right? So that might be a message for some of you. So you have to take this as it resonates. It is a general reading, but all in all, I have to say, try and see the positivity in all that's happening. Keep standing in your power. Keep connecting with spirit, because I feel like you do with the High Priestess. You know, make sure that you focus on your own happiness here. Speak your truth, you know, stand in your power. You are a beacon for others. And by standing in your power and speaking your own truth, you will also show the way for others, okay? So that was pretty much all I had for you, number one. I hope this made sense. I hope you liked the reading. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't. And click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. Thank you for being part of this reading today, number one. Till the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, so removing the stuff here from this reading so we can jump into the next. Okay, number two, so if you picked this smoky quartz, then this is the reading for you. I will intuit the card that is here, and then we're going to use some other cards around here as we go along, and a little bit of charms in the end today. So let us look at this card. Wow, luminous. And a lovely butterfly sitting on a moon with a tree. Okay, so let us just sink into the energies of this card together. Okay. Okay, so first thing at first, what I hear them saying is come out of your cocoon. Okay, let me just have a sip of tea while I keep on sinking into the energies. But the first thing I hear is come out of your cocoon. So I don't know if that means that you have been secluded yourself very much lately, or if it means that you have been forced to, or if it means that you have been holding back with something, or maybe you haven't been truthful about something, maybe you have been afraid to speak up about something. There's a feeling of them wanting you to emerge, okay? And that's, of course, with the butterfly as well, is the transformation and emerging into something new. Now, I do see the moon here as well, and the moon for me is very spiritual. So it might also be you as a spiritual person wanting to emerge as a new spiritual being, or wanting to move forward within your spiritual growth. So that might be for some of you as well. I see a tree here as well, which of course is another significator for growth. However, it is bare. It doesn't have any leaves on it. So it might be that this is new, something new for you. Or something has been like the winter, you know, like the tree in the wintertime, it doesn't have any leaves. But of course, come spring, everything comes to fruition and blossoming. So it might be that you have been kind of like in the wintertime where you, like, you know, like go into hibernation in the wintertime, and then come spring, everything blooms. So that might be a situation that you've been in where you've kind of been in hibernation, if you will. You've kind of been secluded, as I said, alone, under the radar, flying under the radar. I also hear where you haven't really taken up much space, or where you have had the time to go inward, work on something within yourself, maybe take it as it resonates with you. But the message here is that they want you to kind of come out of that cocoon now, be the butterfly, come out of that solitude kind of feeling. Now I'm going to use a tarot deck as well, and I'm going to use the In-Between Tarot, a beautiful new deck that I got. So let us see. Wait, there was one card that just popped into there. Okay, that doesn't belong there. Okay, there was a card from the other reading that got mixed up with these one. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. What tarot cards want to pop up for you, number 2? Okay. You got 6 of Swords. So you are moving away from something old into something new. So that's kind of what I was feeling here. You're leaving the old behind and you're emerging on the other side. The Queen of Wands. That's someone who's very spiritual, connection with the spirit. So I had a feeling about that as well. Let's see, and you also have 2 of Coins. So there's a choice and a balance that might be needed here. And 9 of Coins, beautiful. Personal abundance and happiness. Underneath the deck, the Fool, trust. So take that step into the new. Oh, beautiful. So that's kind of what I said here as well, that they want you to emerge. They want you to come out of that cocoon and take that step. Dare to be the Fool. Dare to step into this new now. Okay? So there is great happiness to be had on the other side of this. I feel like you have, if you have an imbalance now, then you know what to do to work on that. You know, balance the energies is what I feel with that. But I have a feeling that this is mostly in the past for you. I have a feeling that you have been balancing it, and you're now kind of finding the balance by leaving something all behind and, you know, aiming for new shores here. But it has been a situation where you have had time, or you have felt the need to be in seclusion, be alone, go inwards and kind of deal with this thing. But now, as they say, it's the time for you to emerge, and you're emerging into the Queen of Wands and the 9 of Coins. So this is beautiful. 9 of Coins is, of course, where you have everything you need. So and Queen of Wands, she is someone who is very passionate, and you see all the blossoms here. So she's blossoming, she's growing, she is becoming. Okay. Now I also want to pull a couple of oracle cards for you from the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Lynn. Let's look at that, number 2. Oh, have I pushed this again? It's always a little bit off often, the direction of these cards. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. so everything won't be crooked. There you go. Okay, let's look at it. So you got discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Beautiful. In your own truth, right? And also infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. And that's beautiful together with this card right here, I must say. So, yeah, there you go. So, you stand in the light of truth. Abundance is pouring into your life. So, I have a feeling that you have chosen truth, that you have chosen a new path. As I said, you have left something behind that maybe was not truthful, or that was not the truth for you, okay? So you have chosen to stand in the light of truth. And now you're emerging, and you're emerging into the abundance, into this over here, is what I feel, okay? Now I want to pull a card that's kind of, what do you call it? It's called the Four Agreements, these cards. And it's kind of manifesting cards, if you will. And then we have some Chakra Love cards at the end, and then some charms, okay? So let's see. We'll pull one of these cards here. See what you get, number 2. Always do your best. Take action without expecting a reward. And there's a message on the back as well. Do your best and take the action because you love it, not because you expect a reward. When you take action without expecting a reward, you enjoy every action, and you can even receive greater rewards than you imagined. That's beautiful. So, it is about kind of just being in the flow is what I feel. I feel like you have taken some really good steps here before. And not expecting a reward, yes, I feel like that's actually already in your system. I feel like you already know that, you have to focus on what it is that you love to do without really expecting to get much back from it. You're not focusing on the money, you're focusing on the passion. You're focusing on what it is that you love to do, right? And then the rewards will come kind of all by itself, okay? So that's kind of what I feel with that. Now, let us pull a couple of Chakra Love cards. Oh, that's 2 that just popped out. Okay, beautiful. So you have safety. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. Root chakra, snowflake obsidian might be something you want to try. So with that, I feel like maybe you have been feeling that you want to take the safe road, or you might be feeling that, I need to feel safe before I take this step. I need to feel safe before I, emerge from this cocoon. And I understand that. But, and if you still feel that, then work on your root chakra, maybe with snowflake obsidian. But I do feel like they're telling you that you are safe, though. But, I mean, you emerge when you feel ready to. Don't push it. But, of course, feel through whatever it is that you need to feel through so that you feel that safety before you step out. Now, listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. Throat chakra, and it says here, Larimar. I don't know that crystal, but that might be one that you want to look up. So listening, throat chakra. So it is, for me, it's about the connection with spirit, of course, listening to your higher self, but also listening to people around you. People can come with good advice. Of course, some people don't come with good advice, they come with bad advice, but, at least listen to people around you. But make sure that you discern what you believe in and what you don't. As I said, standing in the light of truth is very important for you right now. So not get dragged into kind of ego way of thinking or the fear way of thinking, but staying in that luminous self that you are and staying in the light, But of course, listen, and if there are some teachers or somebody that can teach you something, then be open for that teaching is what I would say. Now, let us pull a couple of charms here in the end today. Just a couple in my hand today. Let's see. Okay, so you have, this is kind of the airman's wings that you get. My boyfriend made this. So that might be somebody who works within the airfield with the airplanes and such, or within the military maybe, but also an invitation for you to fly. Okay, so with the wings, time for you to fly kind of. This is actually a wand. So that for me is that the word of you're the magician of your own life. You have all the tools you need now. So it is about trusting yourself before you emerge. I have a feeling that you are also doubting yourself maybe a little bit, or have been. But what they're telling you here is that you already have all the tools you need. Now this is logs on a train. So logs, of course, might be trees, it might be woods, it might be that you feel at home in the woods, but this also loaded on a train, which for me is about travel. So it might be a travel that's coming up soon. Yeah, and I also feel a connection with nature with you guys here. And I'm seeing these huge log trees and people kind of walking in between, and it's actually snow when I see it. So I don't know if that's you, but yeah, that's at least what I see. So, of course, a note is an invitation for more music in your life. And then there is a dice. I want to roll it just for fun. And you got it number 3. Okay, so 3 might be your lucky number, or there might be 3 in your family. You might be living in number 3. Take that as it resonates with you. But for me, 3 is a very magical number and a very lucky number. So there you go. Okay, number 2, I think that was pretty much all I had for you today. I hope this made sense. I hope you liked the reading. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't. And until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you pick the obsidian and the number 3, then this is the reading for you. I will remove the other one. Let us intuit this card first, and then I have some other cards for you as we go along. Now, relax, the card says. Now let's look into the cards here. Lots of candles, and there is an owl here and a cat and a woman focusing on something here. It might be that she is creating something, reading something, focusing on something. Okay. I actually get a very happy feeling with this card, I must say. I get a good feeling. I feel like you are someone who knows how to relax, but maybe it has been busy in lately and that they are inviting you to take it easy now. Excuse me. But I have a feeling that you are someone who normally enjoys your own company and that is are having no trouble being alone and relaxing in general. But there might be, as I said, that they've just been a little bit too much lately. So, or maybe an invitation to not take on too much, to remember to take time for yourself and remember to just enjoy, just to be and just to do the stuff that you appreciate doing. Now, I also see both the owl and the cat. So I do have a feeling that you're someone who is, if not working within the spiritual field, at least very interested in it and open for it and in connection. And there's also a lot of light, a lot of candles in this card. And that tells me that you are illuminated or shining or invited to shine. Okay, so that's pretty much all I get from that right now. Let us look at some tarot. So we will pull some tarot and then some oracle cards. I'm also expecting my family in any moment now, so there might be that somebody is all of a sudden going to pop into this room here. I have a very curious 9-year-old, so if she does, then she does. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but when you live with a family, you know, that's the way it is. So, okay, let's see. Let us pull some tarot for you guys. Number 3. See what you get. 9 of Cups, beautiful. Your own kind of happiness and contentment. Focus on that. Beautiful. You have the 8 of Coins. So about working or about creating or about moving into a project. Queen of Wands. Oh, that's beautiful. She is very connected with the spiritual realm. I said I had a feeling about that with you. And Queen of Swords even. So seeing things clearly. Underneath the deck, you have the Knight of Coins. So that is an offer coming towards you. That's beautiful. Okay, so yeah, I do have a feeling what they're saying, what I'm hearing is keep on moving, keep on working, keep on doing what you love. Because with that and that, I have a feeling these two cards together is a message to keep on doing what you love and do more of that. Not so much of what you don't love, but do the things you do love. Queen of Wands, being very in contact with spirit. I have a feeling that you are either already found the work that you want to do, kind of your life purpose, or you're about to. There is some you know, seeing things clearly here with the Queen of Wands. So if you are not there yet, then work on that. Work on feeling into and listening to your higher self as to what it is that's your life purpose here. What it is that you're supposed to do. Because I have a feeling that it's time for you to stand in your truth and to follow your own bliss here. Yeah, I feel that's the main message. And also maybe accepting a new offer that's coming towards you. So let us pull some oracle cards as well. See what you get, number 3. See what you get. So, taking shelter, the answers are within. Beautiful. And that's what I feel about you, is that you have that connection. I said the owl and the cat gave me the hint, and also the Queen of Wands, but also here with the answer is within. I feel like you definitely have that connection with spirit and with your soul space, okay? So, rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. Okay. Underneath the deck, gates of triumph, success expands in your life. How beautiful is that? Okay, now I feel like this is a very positive reading, number 3. I must say, I have a feeling that you are in a good place, but it is a matter of being true to yourself, standing in your truth. And if that means secluding yourself and being alone a little bit, then that's what it means, okay? Follow your own path, follow your own road. This is the 9 of Cups, which is your personal happiness and abundance. It doesn't have to do with anybody else. It's your personal, right? So you have to follow your own truth, stand in your truth, and the answers that you have within you are the ones that are supposed to matter, not anybody else's answers. So clear the past. Is there something from the past that you need to let go of? Then do that. And that will heal the present. And then you will have the opportunity to move into this new, to accept this new offer coming towards you. Now, I want to also pull a card from the 4 Agreements cards. It's kind of a manifestation or a message. So let's see what they have to say here. And then we will do some Chakra Love and some charms in the end, okay? Let's see, number 3, where we go with this. Okay, always do your best. Take action without expecting a reward. This was actually a card that also popped up in number 2. So you might want to go over there. There might be a message for you there as well. So take action without expecting a reward. So on the other side it says, do your best and take the action because you love it, not because you expect a reward. When you take action without expecting a reward, you enjoy every action and you can even receive greater rewards than you imagined. So follow your heart again. As I said, follow your truth, your heart, and then things will kind of just, the ball will start rolling by itself. The offer is coming, but have your focus on doing what you love. Very, very big message for you today, number 3. Let us see, Chakra Love cards. What do they have to tell you today? Before we pull some charms in the end. Let's see. Oh, there was one that popped up. Passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. Sacral chakra, tiger's eye might be a crystal for you. So if you are afraid of standing in your truth, if you are afraid of following your bliss, they're telling you turn that fear of change into excitement for change. Because yes, change can be scary, but it is the best for you. If they have pushed you in a direction of change, they are doing it for you and not to you. It's meant to be, okay? So keep following that bliss. And you got fearlessness. Wow. Turn your warrior into a warrior. Solar plexus chakra amber crystals. Yeah, I mean, it couldn't be more clear here. You have to stand in your own power, speak your own truth, follow your heart, follow your bliss, follow your guidance, your inner guidance, you know, and relax. Things are going to work out fine, is what they're trying to tell you. There is a new offer coming. Clear the past to heal the present. The answers for you are within. Beautiful. Now let us pull a couple of charms here in the end today for you, number 3, before we close off this reading. Ooh, just a couple in my hand here. Okay, so you got a note, which for me tells me invitation to have more music in your life. And you have a cake here. Beautiful. Eat the cake. Indulge yourself. And also this is kind of, for me, it's a boa, or it can be, what do you call, decoration, or for me, it's a festive thing. So I do have a feeling that they're telling you to relax more, to maybe not take yourself so seriously. Maybe there's an invitation there. Or maybe not take things so seriously always, and laugh and joy and indulge yourself, you know, say yes to that invitation to that party, kind of. Maybe that's where this is going to pop up. You got the flower, so you're definitely blooming. You're definitely growing. So something is blooming and growing for you as well. And I feel like that is your path. Okay, I feel like this is a very positive path moving forward. Now you do have the elephant here, and I'm going to put that on this card right here, because that might have to do with the past. Is there someone you are having trouble forgiving or trouble forgetting? Because the elephant never forgets, right? So there might be that you've been hurt by someone or something, and it's hard for you to let go of it. But then they're telling you that it's time now in order to heal, okay? So that might be a message for some of you as well. Well, I pretty much feel like that was it for this time, number 3. I hope this made sense. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. With that being said, thank you so much for being part of this video today. I wish you the very best moving forward. Thank you so much. Until the next time I see ya. Bye.